water was no longer pressurised and the machine was sounding really weird. I have 24 hours to clean my garden for potential buyers to view my house. If it doesn't look good, it may dissuade them from buying and I won't get an offer. I have to sell the house by September 2026, which is less than 6 weeks away from making this video. So the reason the washer was actually broken is that my uncle gave his old one to me a while back, in the event that I ever needed one. So I took it and it had been collecting dust ever since in the shed, but before this video I hadn't even tried it. However, my style is just jumping in the deep end, giving it a go, so I'm just going to use it and work through the problems that may occur. I'll tell you what though, I'm glad I had that mindset going into this cleaning job today, because it does not go straight forward. So to access the water supply, I borrowed the household tap adapter from my mum and then connected that straight into the utility tap and into the jet washer. Easy as that. However, the first thing I noticed when I switched it on, there was a leak at the hose connection. That could definitely create a potential issue with the water pressure being inconsistent. So I took apart both ends of the hose couplings just in case they weren't secured tightly. However, the jet washer was clearly the problem. I also noticed some excess soap in the water when I sprayed it. I wonder how long that's been sitting there. Anyway, let's get stuck in. Just get the job done. So all was going well up to this point. The machine was doing its job, lifting the dirt off the path. I was just at this point taking a wee break, procrastinating, shooting water at the camera stand. Yeah, it was going well. But after my small break, I went to switch the machine back on and I honestly could not believe it. The water was no longer pressurised and the machine was sounding really weird. To be honest, I've not actually dealt with that before. I'm not too sure why it's... However, there was a glimmer of hope on the horizon. My absolute legend of a neighbour gave me his one to borrow. What a legend. And the good thing about their jet washer, it came with an attachment that directly meets the ground, meaning I would no longer have to bend over and blast off the dirt inch by inch. This is going to save me so much time, like 10 times faster. Well, look at this. And as a result, I was able to clean the entire back garden in no time at all. It honestly was a lifesaver. And by this point I was completely sold to defo getting my own one in the future. Having been so inspired with the speed and the thoroughness of the back garden job, I decided to blast the front garden the following morning, a job that previously took multiple hours, and that only took 55 minutes, give or take. Moral of the story, show love for your neighbours. They really came in clutch for me this time, and they definitely earned the beer that I got them after. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks very much for watching. See you in the next one.